Welcome back. Let's get right into this week's Player of the Week with me, Jared Chester. Yep, we're gonna party down south as Aggie Memorial Stadium packed the house last Friday night for this year's heated high school rivalry between Mayfield and Las Cruces High. Both teams came in flawless in District 3 Class 6A, but the Trojans came out on top in the huge 56-27 victory. And the man behind center for Mayfield was a key role in that victory, as Joe Ray Valencia threw for 255 yards. Also, the senior quarterback threw in 3 touchdowns to boot. This kid has definitely stepped up in his first year as starting quarterback for the Trojans. So there you have it, Joe Ray Valencia, this week's Player of the Week.
Welcome back, Class 4A. Now, the only sure thing about the clash between NMMI and Hope Christian is that the winner gets a trip to Hatch to tangle with Jack Sisko and his Hatch Valley Bears.
Military Institute Colts and the host team, the Hope Christian.
Teams coming out onto the field, and we pick up the action in the second after the Husky Nation makes their way all the way out. Caleb Meyer-Hagan is the quarterback, and Caleb is looking for Jordan Leak. Great basketball player, also has great hands. All the way down to the 12-yard line, Leak would go. A couple of plays later, Hagan throwing to Deshaun Lee, and he's in for the touchdown, 7-0. Visitors, that would be the Hope Huskies. Second half, kickoff to NMMI's Fausto Barazini. And Fausto is gone. Fausto running straight up like, oh, football comes out. And the Huskies recover on the 50. More Huskies. Caleb Meyer-Hagan throwing it to the Leak. Again, same results, but this time a little bit better. The touchdown making it 14-0. NMMI having trouble, as they would have trouble on the snap. Quarterback Gavin Maloney fumbles the football, and the Huskies are there to recover. Hope having a good game all the way around, offense and defense, and then Hagan calling his own number. And Hagan, the big guy, trying to get something going. Looking, turning up field and dragging one man. Then this would happen. Calls his own number, gets into the end zone, running through the traffic. Caleb Meyer-Hagan playing some football. Later in the drive, it would be NMMI trying to get some going later in the game, that is, but Gavin Maloney throws an interception, and that's Caleb getting it down on both sides of the ball, getting it done on both sides of the ball. The quarterback getting an interception. After that INT, he calls his own number again, gets in for the score, 27-0. Huskies are moving on. Hot Springs and Ruidoso got together, and look at that. Ruidoso surviving. Hot Springs, their season is over. Taos made the trip to Bloomfield to face the Bobcats. Back in week 4 of the regular season, the Bobcats nipped the Taos Tigers 24-19. So what happened tonight? How about Bloomfield winning 41-7? That game was not very close. Teams on a bye now. The number 1 seed Portales undefeated. Hatch, the number 2 seed, also undefeated. So number 3 and number 4, Coldbray Robertson, sounds like once you get to the nitty-gritty of the championship game, work will be cut out for you two guys if everybody's still in, because Taos and Hatch, I don't know if they want to concede to a loss this year since they've got the perfect season working. Timeout is called. New Mexico Football Friday headed down the final stretch. It's Wildcats and Rattlers in Texaco, an 8-man football playoff for a berth to the championship game. That when we come back. First, the Rio Rancho Drumline was going to take us to a break, but they didn't show up. We'll talk to you when we get back.